I'm Dr. Mark Hatala, and I want to welcome you to my office. I'm a cognitive scientist who studies time travel by replicating days from the past. And so everything that someone would be exposed to, from morning newspapers to late night television and everything in between. So the day we're talking about for this video is December 7th, 1972. And we're going to talk about sports. And so we'll talk about Sports Illustrated. And this is the December 4th issue, so it would have been current on December 7th. Now, Sports Illustrated is interesting because it was actually started in 1936 as a monthly, and it was really about things like, it was a sportsman's magazine, so they covered things like yachting and catching fish. But Henry Luce, who owned Time magazine, bought it and relaunched it in 1954 as a sports weekly. Now, it lost money for the first decade that it was in print because basically people would read about sports in the newspaper because people read daily newspapers. But it was televised sports that really helped out Sports Illustrated. And in 1964, they launched the swimsuit issue. And so that helped out quite a bit too. On the cover is Steve Spurrier, who you may or may not be familiar with. He spent a decade in the NFL, but he's really much more famous as a college football coach. His nickname was the head ball coach, and he built outstanding programs at Duke and Florida and South Carolina. So I thought I could talk a little bit about some of the articles that are in this issue. First of all is Muhammad Ali, and he was training in Vegas, and so they visited with him. And Bill Cosby is there too, and so is Isaac Hayes. And so it's kind of a festive atmosphere that's going on. The person he was fighting is Bob Foster. I'm sorry, I know his nickname. Bob Foster's nickname was the deputy sheriff because when he wasn't boxing, he actually served as a deputy sheriff in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And so he was paid $125,000 to fight Ali. Muhammad Ali actually fought and won 6 fights in 1972, which is just incredible to me. That's quite an athletic achievement. Another article is about Woody Hayes, who was the Ohio State football coach, and they beat Michigan and went off to the Rose Bowl. Woody Hayes is, to say the least, a controversial figure in sports. So, and you can check out what happened in the 1973 Rose Bowl, where, spoiler alert, Ohio State got blown out by USC. So there was a big football rivalry, though, between Woody Hayes' Ohio State team and Bo Schembechler's Michigan team. So this seemed very pertinent to me when I was a child, and so it's become less so, I guess, with time. About one other story about Woody Hayes, though, because I think it's indicative, and it's the story that got him fired. If you're not familiar with this, it's the 1978 Gator Bowl, where Ohio State was behind 17-15. They were playing against Clemson, and there was 2:30 left on the clock. So it's fourth quarter, and Ohio State was in field goal range. It was third down. The quarterback wanted to call a run. Woody Hayes overruled him and called a pass play. The quarterback threw an interception. The guy who caught the interception ran out of bounds right by where Woody Hayes was standing. And so, as people do, Woody Hayes punched the player in the throat, which created a bench-clearing brawl and got Woody Hayes fired, I think with cause. So, the last thing I want to talk about is the ads that are in this Sports Illustrated, because I think they're amazing too. Especially the car ads. And I'm going to show you two. I'll put links to all of this, though, too. It's an AMC Gremlin, which good luck finding one of those even on eBay nowadays. But it's upholstered with Levi's jeans. And so now you can have your blue Gremlin also with matching Levi's upholstery. And so I think I would love to own one of those today. And also the Ford Ranchero. It's the pickup car, as they call it. And so these were incredibly prevalent in the 70s. You may be familiar with the El Camino, which was another version of this, where it's a car up front. It's like a mullet. It's, party in the front. But it's, it was a car with essentially a pickup bed on it. And so they have SUVs like that now. But like I said, I'll put the links below so you can read about these articles on timetravelsimplified.com. But why not time travel with us? It's guaranteed. And so our motto is, it's time travel or it's free. So pick up my book, Final Apollo Mission, December 7th, 1972. And if you don't feel that it's a time travel experience, then I will happily refund you your money. If you'd like to support my research further, I have a link below to my Patreon account. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe and share this video. And otherwise, have a great day.